starting out there. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is a good Sunday morning, the day before Halloween, October 30th. It's approximately 0800 hours out here on the Pacific Standard Time. Hey, we're going to talk a little property preservation here today. And I came on with the Looney Tune theme song. And of course, my buddy Saul stepped in for just a minute to talk to us. But hey, Looney Tunes. That's the property preservation industry, ladies and gentlemen. Insane. It's insane. You cannot make this stuff up. Okay, you can't make this stuff up. Let me pull some information up here. I can't get it out of my head. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like wait a minute. Okay, we'll go back there. Oh, wait a minute. I lost Foreclosurepeedia's feed. What is going on here? Oh, I know what's going on. I went Halloween mask and a photograph. I'll show you at the end of the segment here. The photograph came up. Heather Berghorst. I know it freaked my shit out too. Pardon my language. I told someone very dear to my heart I would never talk like that when doing videos or anything like that or in things. But some of the stuff between what's going on with the Democratic Party, and I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching treason in action right there. But when I see some of the stuff that's going on, like with the Democratic Party, with Monsanto and the GMO issue, the foreclosure issue, this group, I'm telling you, Michael Breeze is back in the news. Eric Miller, and now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a lawyer. As you can tell, I live on a mountainside. We got clouds out there right now. It's getting ready to rain. I got no power. I'm sitting here in the cold. I'm getting ready to go light a fire is what I'm getting ready to do a little barbecue, put some hot links on there and warm up. That's breakfast. But, you know, some of the stuff going on, the Chronos are back in the news. I just don't understand it. Eric Miller, for at least 6 years that I know of, the people at NAMFS have been aware of what's going on. They parlayed this industry, ladies and gentlemen. They knew what they were doing. They just didn't know how to undo it when it got out of control. Kind of like rolling the ball along, and then all of a sudden the hill comes, and you can't stop it from going downhill, can you? I believe that's how poop travels, Eric. And I want everybody to think about something for a minute. Who's at the top of everything? I think he goes by EDNAMFS on Facebook. Yeah, Eric, it's you, buddy. It's you. You can't hide from this anymore. You have not addressed it in quite some time. That's the guitar over there you hear ringing now and then. But hey, Eric Miller has had a chance to address the criminal activity of NAMFS membership for quite some time now. I've been writing about it. I know he hits a blog. I see the little Ohio thing flag on when I check who's coming onto my website, you know. So I know. Hi, Eric. Yeah. You ain't that slick, dude. Hey. And they call me a criminal. These companies that don't pay you, I got to ask the question, Eric, are you getting money from these people? Is that why you won't say, hey, stop? Is somebody kicking you down a little bit, man? I mean, I could dig it, you know. I'm a broke dick motherfucker out here, man. I can dig it. But at the same time, I can dig it. God, it's a felony, man. It's called accessory to the fact. Accessory to the fact. You can no longer hide. You can no longer say, well, I didn't know. You don't know. You do know, dude. And you have been notified for the last 6 years that I know of. NAMFS has been notified. I called the organization out about 4 years ago. Dina Alfredo, or 5 years ago, maybe 6. I don't remember. It was a while back now. But Deanna Alfredo, come in, oh, hey, yeah, right. She ended up having to bow out of the conversation because she got boxed in a corner. And I'm going to ask you, Eric Miller, executive director of the only trade association. If you are looking out for the betterment of the industry, why have you let it degrade itself to the extent the membership has done? I'm sorry, but when you look at this stuff, ladies and gentlemen, and you cannot make this up, Michael Breeze, and we've heard of him before because Homestar Property Solutions, oh, good googly wooglies. Check this out. The guy writes somebody a check. The check's no good. Guy goes to the bank. Bank tells him, ain't no account. Wait a minute. So now we got a check. We ain't got no account at the bank. The check is drawn on. Let's go to the office. The office is a freaking vacant lot that's up for sale. Wow. Eric Miller allows this guy to be a member of the organization. It just goes on and on and on and on. You have Eric Miller directing, and he made a fool of Brett Douglas in an article in the Huffington Post. He made Brett Douglas look like an idiot for hiring ex-felons. I'm going to explain something to you real quick about the hiring of an ex-felon, ladies and gentlemen. An ex-felon came out of your community. I don't care what he went to prison for. It does not matter what he went to prison for. It's immaterial. He came out of your community. When he does his time, when he pays his penance, he's returned to the community. That's what happens. That's how it works. There's a stigma. That's why the government gives such a great tax incentive to hire ex-felons and give them the second chance the law says they are entitled to. That's what is going on there. Miller came across like, and this article was in the Huffington Post, Miller came across like all the ills of the property preservation industry are upon labor's shoulders. It's all our fault. We don't, and I'm sorry, but members of labor don't order each other to commit illegal acts. Are there bad members of labor? Hey, we're finding out there's bad members on police forces. There's bad members at the bank. There's bad members of the Democratic Party, for crying out loud. There's bad people everywhere you go, but not all of them are bad. When you find the bad guy, you get rid of them and you get good guys. That's how it works. Is a guy going to be a criminal all his life? Hey, you don't know until you give him a chance. And the reality is this. Alladay LLC, we had a prison outreach program. You guys, a lot of you know, I'm not a choir boy. I've been a guest of the governor on occasion, and I helped develop a prison outreach program specifically to deal with one element that ex-offenders, convicts, whatever you want to call them, have to deal with every single day. And that is a resocialization process. You're stuck in a cage, maybe 8x8, with another human being and a commode and 2 slabs of steel to sleep on, okay? That's what you get to live in while you're doing your time. If you don't think there isn't a culture shock issue when that person gets out after 5 years of being in a box, being told when to do his laundry, when to eat, when to make a phone call, when to go get a visit, when to go to work, when you can do your laundry, when you can take a shower. Oh, yeah, by the way, there's your bathroom break. Be sure to wipe your butt. Oh, and on top of that, if the guy in the little tower doesn't like the way you're looking, he gets to draw his gun down on you, make you get on the ground so somebody can come out and make you get naked and look up your butthole. That's the reality of that whole situation. It's not pretty. It's prison. That's why it's called prison. It's where people go to pay their penance for violating society's rules. That's how that works. But Eric Miller, he makes it look like labor is a bunch of convicts, like labor is all these bad people. The reason we did this program was to help with that resocialization process, because part of resocializing yourself is to have a job. They put you out on the street with no money, send you to a parole officer who wants money, tells you to go get a place to live. That takes money. How do you get money? You got to work, or you got to rob, or you got to do something scandalous. And are there people who go to prison, get out, and want to go rob a store? Of course there is. That's part of the nature of a criminal. However, 90% of the people getting out of prison, if they're given the opportunity, we had 27 people in the prison outreach program. Only one of them failed, and it wasn't immediate. It was after 3 years he caught a misdemeanor and ended up doing 10 months in the county jail. A misdemeanor. He didn't get a felony, he didn't go back to prison, but I think that's a pretty good ratio for 3 years of hiring people to have 27 people come out of prison, go to work for us, become successful, and move on in life. A couple of them even started their own business after working for us. That's what a prison outreach program is for. And that's why Brett Douglas, a man with a heart of gold, that's why he hires ex-felons. He believes people can change. And the bang on that, and I'm not going to lie about it, I kind of handpicked. I didn't accept every ex-felon. I wanted my business to be successful. I wanted my company to be successful. I wanted everybody around me to be successful. That was important to me. They had to be successful, so the program was successful. So I could say, hey, look, this is what we did with ex-felons. Give them an opportunity. They're not all bad. Some of them, hey, you know what? But let me say this. And to some of them, we're talking people that have registration obligations and they're going to get a bad ticket anyways. Those people came out of your community. Do yourself a favor and do them a favor. Sit down and talk to them. Go sit at their front door. Invite them to your home, whatever. Invite them to a park bench to have a conversation with them and say, hey, look, I know you've been down the road, blah, 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 blah. This is what I expect. But have that conversation, have the courtesy to have that conversation. And then if things go belly up, hey, that prick deserves to go back to jail. It's just that simple. But have a conversation. The situation is already intense in the mind because all this time has been done. No technology. No, I mean, they're still using push-button telephones. There's no texting. There's no emails. There's no internet access. There's none of this stuff. So understand that element right there. A resocialization process is ultimately necessary for the individual. How long it takes? Hey, I had guys with me for 6 months. I had guys with me for 2 years. However long it took. And that is the key right there. But back to Eric Miller. Guess what? You may have to find a prison outreach program. You can no longer ignore the fact that people like Michael Breeze are criminals. They're running rampant. I've written numerous articles outlining the dichotomy of the property preservation industry. People need work. You are not hired as a business. You're hired in the general labor sections of want ads and help wanted ads. You're hired to mow lawns. You're hired to scrub commodes. My company did background checks on people, but we understood what we were doing going in. Get yourself a policy. Get a plan. Get something together. I'm not going to delve into too much more of the particulars of these cases on property preservation because I know Paul Williams over at foreclosurepedia.org, ladies and gentlemen, all you're up to the minute news in the property preservation industry, foreclosurepedia.org. Hey, I call him the lunatic in the mountain for a reason. Some people don't like him, but just like Rush Limbaugh, you're going to listen to him because what he says is the truth. Hey, a big thanks to Alec Jones for letting me use all his material over there. Guy has some off-the-hook stuff on the Democratic Party, but not just Democratic Party. He's not a conspiracy theorist, ladies and gentlemen. What he's been saying for the last 6-7 months has all come to fruition in the last 48 hours. What Paul Williams has been saying, he's not a conspiracy theorist either. What Paul Williams has been saying for the last 3 years is still coming to fruition. And I'm sorry, but if you are involved in property preservation, protect your company, protect yourself. If you don't get the correct answers, reach out to foreclosurepedia.org. You can reach out to me. You can reach out to Brett Douglas, Ray Griffin. There's a lot of people in the industry. If you don't like me, you don't like Paul, talk to Brett. You don't like Brett, me, Paul, John Allen down in Texas, Ray Griffin, I don't know what to tell you, man, because that's a handful of people with a whole bunch of diversity going on there. We're all different walks of life right there, all involved in the property preservation industry, ladies and gentlemen. Any one of us can give you a little bit of sound advice and point you in the right direction. If I don't know something, I'll send you somewhere where you can get it. Same with Paul, same with Brett, John Allen, same with Ray Griffin. All these people will share their knowledge with you and help you. Kim Savage, there's another one back in Virginia. A lot of people don't care for Kim Savage. Hey, Pinky, it's all good, man. She's a great lady. Women to Work. She can help you out with knowledge too. Not afraid to share the knowledge of the industry. And that is what makes for successful members of labor. Everybody I just mentioned are members of labor, ladies and gentlemen. They're not members of management. They don't have a company trying to steal your money or trying to shuck and jive you over a picture 6 months down the road. That's not what those people do. They're on boots on the ground. They don't fake like that Hope person. That I think Hope, maybe that's what it is. She's hoping to be labor. I don't know. Hey, don't go nowhere. A little word from our sponsor. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Halloween. If you think this is scary or Hillary Clinton scary, go get this mask. You could have to stare at this every morning when you wake up. Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Big thanks to Saw for stopping by to clown for a minute. But the reality is, Heather Berghorst robbed people for over $1 million. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I wrote several articles outlining how simple it is for a first and second tier level subber order mill, if you will, in the property preservation industry to steal $1 million in a 90-day time frame just by cheating you out of paying you a little tiny bit at a time. That's what happens. That's what they've been doing. They parlayed the industry, and it's terrible. Eric Miller, you're an accessory to the crime that is going on. You will not stop it. You will not invoke any ethics or code of conduct over there. I believe you call them canons and standards. You don't enforce them. They're moot. And that's bad. That's not an industry leading organization. It really isn't. And that's all we're going to say on that today, ladies and gentlemen. We got rain coming. I got to go drop about 4 tons of hay out in a little bit here to feed the critters. So we're going to be busy the rest of the day getting ready to stay out of the water. We got water in the desert, though. That's a good thing. We're going to have a good time. You have a good time. Happy Halloween. Let's all be safe on Halloween. Don't be crazy. Well, maybe a little bit. And by all means, ladies and gentlemen, if you go out and party, please, please, please use a designated driver. The life you save could be mine. It could be your brother's. It could be your mother's. Hey, let's all have a great time. Happy Halloween, everybody. Let's all be safe out there.